is Lori from Cruising for Treasure, and you are watching my What Sold show, where I show you everything that I have going out the door today. Everything that sold since the last time I shipped out. So today that includes sales from eBay and Poshmark. So let me go ahead and just dive right in and show you what I have going out the door today. Now, one thing that I have been dipping my toes in is selling vintage postcards. So I started several months ago, and I continued to keep trying to source more postcards, but we list anywhere from 5 to 10 a day until I run out, and then hopefully I have found another lot of postcards to work on before then. But this is why I love selling vintage postcards, because so many times it's the most nondescript picture or postcard that somebody needs to add to their collection, and you have no idea. That's why I list them all separately. I do not lot them together. I list them all separately. I just give a description, what's on the card, usually what's written on the card, plus any other keywords I think is important. So this is just, I myself am a beginner, but have had a decent amount of success selling postcards. There are people who, they make a living selling only postcards, and some of them have YouTube channels. I try and watch them just to continually be learning. But my first tip for that would be, I source from online auctions, but you can find vintage postcards at estate sales, sometimes at thrift stores. I personally have never found any at a thrift store. So not to say that it doesn't happen, but it could. Anyway, make sure that your buy-in cost is no more than 5 or 10 cents on a lot of postcards. Now, other sellers might have something different to say about that. That's personally what I feel, because you have to figure your average sale price for your postcard, each individual one, is only going to be between $4 to $7 at the most. Unless you come across a lot that is like highly collectible. Every single one is just a banger and amazing. Then maybe, but I mean, that would require a significant amount of knowledge to know that. For me personally, I like to keep my cost as low as I possibly can. So I figure between 5 and 10 cents, if not less. So the two that sold last night, they went to the same buyer, and the buyer is actually in the town that is featured on these postcards. So the first one, and this sold for $6.99. This is Main Street looking north, Franklin, Virginia. So these are unposted like that, but you can kind of tell the era by the cars on the front. So cool. So that sold for $6.99, and then he also bought this one, which is View from Porch at Cypress Cove Country Club, Franklin, Virginia. So they're both from the same town, and vintage views from that town. Presumably these are landmarks that are well known in that area. I live in Virginia, but I don't know this town at all. So this one sold for $5. So that's my tip, is to list each one individually, give as many keywords as you can, list what's written on the card, because if it's a specific card that they're looking to add to their collection, they're going to look for what's written on the card. And then be open to offers. If I have offers turned on every single one of my postcard listings. And then if someone puts it in their watch list, I send them an offer for $1 or $2 off. Because I figure the market for each individual postcard, depending on the subject matter, is probably very small. So if someone has put it in their watch list, that means they're very interested. So if I can just kind of entice them to buy it, it does me no good sitting in my box. I want to sell it, and I want to sell it to someone who wants it. So those are my tips for selling used postcards on eBay. Get your buy-in price very low and then list them all individually. Now, the people who sell predominantly postcards, they have a scanner, and they'll scan in their postcards. They can list 100 a day, or 50. I actually don't know how many they list a day. I don't have a scanner because a good scanner can cost a significant amount of money. I did get one inadvertently in an auction lot. We have yet to test it. I may use that. But it's very easy. My son, as I've mentioned before, my children take almost all of my photographs. My son photographs about 10 postcards a day. He does a photograph of the front, a photograph of the back, and then if it has writing on it, if it's been used, if it's been posted, he'll take a picture of the cancellation mark of the stamp, and then boom, it's done. And then I list it, upload the photos. It's just so easy to do. That's kind of why I love it. Yes, the return is not as great as some of my other items in my store, but still, I am still making, good money. Right here, that was $12 in sales from what had to have taken less than 10 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. So that's not bad at all. Anyway, those are my tips and tricks. So moving on to what I really love to sell, clothing, shoes, and accessories. My reasoning is you will always need clothing, shoes, and accessories. To me, it's a recession-proof category, a recession-proof niche, because people will always need them. So this is Brighton, and it's somewhat of an unusual style for them, slouchy kind of belt, very wide. And the buckle is super cool. This rose with the leaf, I just love that. Anyway, this sold for $25 on eBay in really great condition. Very happy with that sale. The next sale that I have is a Clue travel game. This sold for $15 on eBay. That is vintage from 1990. And then this one, I'm a little nervous about this because I don't know for sure that I have a box to put it in that is, so long. But this is the Pampered Chef Stoneware Mold Holder. So this sold for a full price of $24.50. I got this in a fairly large lot from an auction. And you know what? I don't remember anymore. This was back, I think, in December that I got that. So let's see what I paid for, $1.15. So there we go. And it's been listed since October. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And yes, I did get that from an online auction. Sold for $24.50. Okay, then this one, this is so cute. It's a Carlo Fellini evening purse, and it's got the jet beads beaded handle strap, whatever you want to call it. That sold for $13.50. This is so pretty. And then it's got like the snap for the inside. So anyway, $13.50. So those are my eBay sales from yesterday. And then my Poshmark sales, I've had 2 today, but I had one yesterday, which was this Hot Tools curling iron. And this sold for $17. And it's is this the one that was new in package? I picked this up from an auction, and I believe I paid about $1 an item. And yes, it is still wrapped in the factory packaging inside. So it is new, even though the back box is a little beat up. So $1 into $17 on Poshmark, that ain't too shabby. So that's what I have going out the door today. It's a nice mix of, you know, what I normally sell. Oh, I was going to show you. I actually didn't get it packaged up yesterday, but it will go out today. This is the Eddie Bauer skirt that I sold yesterday for $20. And here's the tag. So I don't think that that tag actually is very vintage, to be honest. And size 8, but you can see it's got like the buckle strap here, and kilted. It's basically like a wrap skirt. So that's kind of cool. And it is definitely a wool blend. So that's what sold for $20. Definitely don't sleep on Eddie Bauer. Don't assume that it's not worth anything. Look them all up. Styles like that are very, they can be very trendy. People, you know, looking to have that classic preppy look or whatever you would classify that style as. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, so that's what's going out the door today, and I'm still getting up about 20 listings a day at the minimum, and I have started something. I think I was watching Rally Roots, and they said list every single day, and if you don't want to work on weekends, then schedule your listings to go live on the weekends. Well, it used to be that your listings, they would charge you 10 cents to schedule, but I don't know when it started, but now it's free. So I've done the last 2 weekends, I've set five listings of postcards to go live on Saturday night and Sunday night. So I'm hoping that the algorithm will start to catch on, that I'm getting daily listings up 7 days a week. Anyway, help with my sales, because I really would love to have 10 items out every single day. Today it is 7 technically from the sales that I have had yesterday on eBay and Poshmark. So I really would like to bump that up to 10 minimum a day. So anyway, if you are curious at all about what I have in my store or my Poshmark closet, feel free. The links are in the description. If you like an item or on Poshmark, or put an item in your watch list on eBay, I do always send out offers multiple times a day to those who do that. So you can get yourself your own little personal sale if you want. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, make sure you do subscribe to our channel. We would so appreciate that. It would help us out a lot. And also, if you have found any information in this video to be helpful, make sure you hit the like button. Thank you so much. And leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're at in your reselling journey. If you have any questions about anything that I have said in this video or any of my videos, let us know. But thank you so much for watching, and make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what's sold today.